Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I am back at a very busy Six Flags Magic Mountain to check up on the theater project behind me, see what kind of more rumors and speculation we can talk about, and of course to check up on the rest of the park. Fright Fest is going to be opening up here very, very soon. So how about you and I dive right in. Oh yeah, back at Six Flags Magic Mountain. There goes Drop of Doom. Goliath just went too, so that means Goliath is back open from its refurbishment. I'm glad Goliath is back open. Definitely missed that one. I won't be going on it today because the park is going to be very busy, but that's okay. Alrighty, successfully made it through security. Now again, today is no surprise to me. It is a holiday weekend and it is very, very busy. It took me almost 2 hours to get from the parking lot through security. And like I was saying earlier about not going on Goliath, yeah, I'm not going on any of the rides today. It is way too busy for that. And if I did try to go on a ride, I'd probably only go on one. Oh, this is nice here in the front entrance. They've replaced these awnings, so they are a nice, vibrant purple color. And as you can see right here in the front entrance, they are preparing for Fright Fest. We have a bunch of show lighting up. Oh yeah, we got some spooky things in the trees. Now going back to the crowds, I cannot stress enough, if you can avoid a holiday weekend, do it. Just avoid the holiday weekend. I don't mind being here because one, I've been here a million times, so I don't need to go on like all the rides. And two, I always like documenting the holidays like today because I want to show you what it's actually like inside the park. It's definitely not crazy up here just yet, but there's still a lot of people outside in the parking lot. And right when I was walking into the park, there was still a huge line of cars. So the park might reach capacity today, especially later on when it starts to cool off. Instead of going on a holiday weekend, if you can take the day off during the week, I suggest doing that. Six Flags is open, I think Thursday through Sunday right now. So if you can go on like a Thursday, that would be so much better than going on the weekend. But hey, if you're like me and you don't care and you have an annual pass and you don't mind if it's like super intense, well then yeah, you can enjoy the park. But just be warned because I'm gonna show a couple more clips of just the entrance process. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I think that's the most people I've ever seen at the front entrance before here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I mean, good for the park, honestly. They're making a lot of money today. But as far as the guest experience, yeah, that was a little crazy, and I hope that they add some more security scanners, because I was noticing as I was walking through, they were not using the new security scanners that they have that are actually really quick. And I think it's just because of the amount of people. I mean, there was easily like maybe 10,000 people out front. I mean, it's insane. It's insane today. So they were going back to the old school method of security because I just feel like there was no way to be able to check everyone's bags walking through. So yeah, that's why it was taking a long time, and I was kind of wondering why it was taking so long. But yeah, pretty intense at the front entrance to Six Flags Magic Mountain. Oh, look at this. The old Jelly Belly location has now turned into Quick 6. Smart Water and Monster Energy. I wonder what's going on in here. It's not open quite yet. They have some TVs up and they're still working on the interior, but yeah, I wonder what this is gonna be. It looks like a retail location, so this might be just like another little spot to grab some water and a couple snacks. Now, besides checking on my usual updates here at Six Flags Magic Mountain, one of the other main reasons I wanted to come here is to kind of continue talking about this section and maybe find some more markers if we can. Oh, it looks like Six Flags has been adding some new benches, which is nice. Now, for those that haven't seen my previous video on the Golden Bear Theater speculation, yeah, pretty much we're speculating that a new attraction is going to be going in this spot because we've been seeing some survey markers on the hills and here in front of the theater. So that could indicate something new coming to the park, maybe for the 2024 or 2025 season. But again, this is all speculation, just like I said in the previous video. And yeah, we don't really know what Six Flags is doing. They did make some announcements though to some of the other Six Flags parks in the chain, and they left out Magic Mountain. So I wonder if something new is coming to Magic Mountain and they're just waiting to talk about it. Now, as far as work on the hillside, I do not notice anything different this week. There's still that pink marker that's kind of behind this bush over here, but that's about it. There's no other survey markers that I can see on this side of the theater, and there's really not too much going on underneath that covered awning as well. So we'll go to the other side. Oh, bingo, boom, right there, another blue survey marker. This one's 504, and I wonder if that one is pointing up in like this direction. Would make sense, because if they were to build an attraction here, this is probably where it would go. Oh yeah, we got the Fright Fest 30th anniversary cake out front of the Golden Bear Theater. Yeah, Fright Fest is going to be very fun this year, and I'm looking forward to it just because it's an anniversary year. So wondering what kind of surprises they're going to have in store for us other than the new Saw and Conjuring mazes that they're going to have this year. Ooh, and look at this. They have another photo op out here for you. It's almost like a step and repeat, but with skulls. Now, as far as any other blue survey markers, I do not see any more. I just saw that new one over there in the corner. As far as any more tree removal, it's just that same tree. They have installed this though. Look at this giant pole that they put in. I wonder what that's for. Interesting, interesting. And then on this side of the theater, nothing in the hills or up in the bleachers. So yeah, it's looking the same like it did last week. So maybe the only new marker is that blue one on the other side. I've made my way over to Goliath where, yeah, it's back open, and look what else I got over here. These cobwebs are in the bushes. Yeah, this is my favorite kind of spider web that theme parks use. And this is pretty easy to do at home too. Like I say every year, you can buy this in bulk. It's called beef netting, and it comes in like a giant roll, and then you just kind of rip it up like this, and it looks like cobwebs. Yeah, Fright Fest is upon us. Fright Fest, I believe, opens up September 8th. Ooh, we got some more cobwebs underneath Superman. Which, by the way, Superman is down today, so I'm wondering if we're going to be able to get up to Samurai Summit. I'd love to, but the fact that Superman is not running right now is kind of telling me that our luck is not going to be so good. Oh, wow, over here at the DC Universe, we have a huge setup, a bunch of lights and audio. And then as you get a little bit deeper into DC Universe, here's another one. So, yeah, they're going all out with the show lighting this year, dang. And then they have the giant Christmas ornaments out, but they're obviously gonna be using these for Fright Fest, and they'll probably just keep them up for Holiday in the Park too. Oh, and look at this, they've opened up this little garden over here. This is nice, they have a little fountain in the center, some new benches and umbrellas, which the umbrellas are nice, but I would have preferred some new trees. I feel like the company spends more money on umbrellas than they would on just planting some big giant trees, but I mean, hey, I'm not the one in charge. I do love this giant boulder. This is a good choice. Crazanity is also still down. I do not know when this attraction is going to reopen, but so far we've seen Superman down for refurb and Crazanity down. And yeah, just like I thought, our pathway to Samurai Summit is closed today. So hopefully on the next visit. And then over here at West Coast Racers in the underground, they have a big Fright Fest scare zone all set up and ready to go. Now we've seen this in years past, so it's actually kind of nice it's coming back, because I do actually like this spot. I just wish it was the whole entire, you know, underground and not just like a small section of it. Yeah, if you've never seen this at night, it actually looks really cool because it's all lit up with black lights. Oh, there goes West Coast Racers. And of course they have a bunch of fog machines in here too. Ooh, looks like we got some spooky lights set up over here too. And check out this clown from the marketing here. You can't escape Fright Fest. Made my way over to this section of the park where one of my favorite scare zones is, and nothing much has changed from the last week. Still looks the same. Same amount of decorations. I do not see any of the fog machines just yet. I'm sure that will happen here in just the next couple days. Oh, we have a creature though. He's trying to hide behind the tree, but I see you. Oh yeah, so you know the park's busy when Viper has a full queue and it goes all the way down to its entrance. I've made my full lap around the park, but before we get over here, wanted to point out that they have some Fright Fest decorations over here in Bugs Bunny World. Yeah, the Carnival Scare Zone is over here. It's kind of funny how they put the Scare Zone in the kids area of the park. I mean, there's not too many kids at night, thankfully, but yeah, it is pretty funny. And speaking of Fright Fest, just a couple reminders for those that don't know, because I have been getting a couple questions about the event. It is not a separate ticketed event. You can actually stay in the park and enjoy the scare zones and all the festivities of Fright Fest with your regular day admission into Six Flags Magic Mountain. With that said though, you cannot experience the haunted houses. The haunted houses cost extra. So if you wanna see the haunted houses in addition to the scare zones and all that fun stuff, you have to purchase a haunted house pass. The haunted house passes are not that expensive. I think they were like under like $30 or something. It wasn't that bad at all. I'll have to double check for you guys. If I can find the information, I'll put it in the video right now. But yeah, it wasn't that expensive. So if you want to add on that to your daytime admission, then you'll be able to experience all of what Fright Fest has to offer this year. But yeah, as a reminder to those parents bringing their kids to Six Flags Magic Mountain for the day, just remember at around 6 to 7 p.m. that's when all the crazy monsters start coming out. So if you don't want to get scared, that might be your time to leave the park. All right, now back to the theater. Now, just to recap, the only things that we've seen so far today are the addition of this new pole. Don't worry, this is not a support for some coaster track. This has to do with something else. But it looks like it goes a little bit taller, so keep an eye on this. it should be for this utility work happening, because remember, the park is transitioning to renewables, which is nice. They're getting ready for the solar installation. That's what I think this is for, but yeah, this, I don't know what this is for. And of course, that new blue marker that we saw on the left side of the theater. So that brings the total of blue markers to 3 in the front of the theater. Yeah, and after doing a couple laps, I don't see any more markers. So maybe on the next trip to Six Flags Magic Mountain, we'll find some, but as for right now, that's about it. There's something going on now. There has to be. This is a big mystery project right now, but they wouldn't be doing some surveys if something new wasn't going in the spot. It could be, you know, a new ride. It could be a landscaping project. It could be more utility work. Something, though, is being worked on, and we're going to find out sooner or later. And I'm nonetheless excited for whatever it could be. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's another new attraction. I'll for sure try to be here once a week or once every other week, depending on the schedule. Because yeah, I mean, things might get wild here very, very quickly, or it could be some time. You never know. Six Flags can work in very mysterious ways. And when they do work on a project, if it's a go, it's a green light, they move pretty quickly. So if something is going in this spot, we will see some movement. Oh yeah, huge difference. They were able to get everybody in the park. Yeah, that was mayhem this morning. I haven't seen anything like that here at Six Flags before. I mean, that was intense. I've seen the park get really busy and the front entrance be packed, but that was next level. But you know what, that's gonna do it for today's video from Six Flags Magic Mountain. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Six Flags Magic Mountain or some of your other favorite theme parks like Disney, Knott's, Universal, and a bunch of others, consider subscribing, because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. I don't know, what do you think is gonna be going in this spot? We've talked about it in the last video. There's a lot of speculation going on online. I don't know, I'd be happy with a water ride or a new roller coaster, or hey, you know, maybe it's just a beautification project. You never know. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.